Okay, so I think I'm visible and audible to everyone. Please do confirm in the chat if I'm audible and visible to all of you, and then we'll start with the session. Yeah, hello everyone. Good afternoon to all. So we'll start within 2 minutes. Let everyone join. So we'll start by 3:30. Okay. Fine. So I think we can start with the session. So welcome back to this community session of generative AI. This is day 6, and today we're gonna start with our first end-to-end project that's going to be a MCQ generator. So guys, this is our first like end-to-end project which we are going to implement by using this generative AI, by using the LLMs and all. And in this particular project, we'll try to use the all the concept, basically whatever we have learned so far in our course in our community session. So first of all, let me show you that where you will find out all the session, all the resources and all, because we have updated each and everything over the dashboard, and each and everything you will find out in the resource section. So let me show you that particular thing, and for that, guys, you just need to visit the iNeuron website. And after visiting the website, you need to search about the generative AI. So search about the generative AI, and there you will find out two dashboards. So first, one dashboard for the English and one dashboard for the Hindi. So yes, I'm taking a same session on my on the iNeuron Hindi YouTube channel as well. So you can search iNeuron Tech Hindi. So there I'm taking same session, and there also I'm explaining the concept of the generative AI and all. So guys, here what you need to do, here you need to click on this particular dashboard, generative AI community session. And once you will click on that, so it will ask you for the enrollment. And here we are not going to charge you anything, any cost. So if you are new, then please do sign up, and then try to enroll in this particular course. Now here guys, just enroll to this particular course, and after that you will be redirecting to the dashboard. So after sign in, you will get a dashboard. Here you can see this is the complete dashboard. Just a second, let me show you that. Mm, this is the one. So this is the dashboard, guys, and here you will find out all the recordings. So so far I took 5 session: day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. And in this particular session, I covered each and everything regarding the generative AI, whatever is required if you want to start with the projects and all. So just go through with the very first session. There you will find out complete introduction. And in the second one, so in the second session, there I have discussed each and everything about the OpenAI. And in the third session, I have discussed about the LangChain, and then I talked about the few more concept like LangChain memory and all. Even I have discussed about the Hugging Face API. So if you want to use any open source model, if you don't want to use a model from the OpenAI, so you can access the model from the Hugging Face also. That thing also I taught you. So if you will go through with my session, each and everything you will find out. Now it's time to implement the project. So we'll try to implement a project, and the project is going to be end to end and not even single. So not even this project. So we are going to implement two more project with a few more advanced concept like vector databases, and there we'll discuss about the RAG, and there we are going to create our web API by using the fast API and Flask. So each and everything we are going to do here itself in a live session. So please make sure that you enroll for this particular dashboard, and please try to check with the iNeuron YouTube channel as well. There we are uploading each and every video. So once you will search over the iNeuron, so let me show you that. So first of all, you need to open your YouTube, and there search about the uh, iNeuron. So here you can see, so open the iNeuron YouTube channel, and inside that there you will find out one live section. So just click on this live section, and you will find out all the recordings. So here you will find out all the recording from day 1 to day 5. And today I'm teaching a project. It's a day 6. And if you will open any sort of a video, so here in the description also you will find out each and every detail. So here you will find out a course detail. Here you find out each and every detail, basically whatever is required. So please make sure that you are enrolling to the dashboard for the entire resources and all. And yes, recorded video is available over the iNeuron YouTube channel as well. Got it? So I think this is fine. This is clear. Now let's start with the project. So as you have seen the topic. So the topic is what? The topic is the project name is what? The project name is a MCQ generator using OpenAI and LangChain. Now why I took this a particular project? Because see, we have learned each and everything. We have learned each and every concept so far related to the OpenAI API, related to the LangChain. Now how we can utilize those information until we are not going to implement the project. So in that case, we won't be utilize that particular information whatever we have learned. Even we won't be able to relate those things with the real time thing. So that's why I kept this project for all of you in between, and then we'll try to move into some advanced concept like databases and all. And we'll try to create a few more project in our upcoming session. But yeah, so here we are going to start from the very basic project, and then we'll go to the advanced level. Got it? Now what all thing I'm going to discuss in today's class, in today's session, along with the project. So here I will teach you the entire setup of the project. So here we are not going to implement this project in a Jupyter notebook. So for that we are going to create a complete development environment. So I will show you how you can create a end-to-end development environment, and then we'll try to deploy this project as well. So in tomorrow's session I will show you how you can deploy this project along with the CI/CD concept, along with the continuous integration and continuous deployment concept. So in today's session we'll try to see that how we can set up our development environment, and then we'll try to implement the Jupyter notebook regarding a different application, and then we'll try to convert that Jupyter notebook into a end-to-end application. Got it? Yes or no? So the agenda is clear to all of you. Please do let me know in the chat. Yes or no? Great. So I think we can start. And yeah, if you are liking the session, then please hit the like button and keep watching. So guys, the first of all, let me write it down each and everything, each and every step, whatever we are going to do here, and whatever we'll be doing throughout the session. So for that, I'm using my blackboard, and here itself, I'm going to write it down, the each and everything. So first of all, let me remove it. And yes, I have opened the fresh one. Now let me write it down each and everything regarding today's session. So guys, see the first thing which we're gonna do, that is environment setup. So at the first place, we're gonna set up our environment, our development environment. I will show you the complete project setup. So here, let me write it down. So setup development environment. So the first thing which we're gonna do, we're gonna set the development environment. Now after that, what I will do after setting the development environment, then we'll try to run a few experiments, few experiment in a Jupyter notebook. So we'll run a few experiment in a Jupyter notebook. After that, we'll create a end-to-end, we'll create a modular coding like by using this particular experiment and all. So I will do a like modular coding. I will create a several file, and then I will try to segregate the code. So after doing a few experiment in a Jupyter notebook, I will convert this Jupyter notebook into a modular one. Got it? Modular coding. Now after that, after converting it to a modular one, definitely my code will be ready, and then I will create my web API. Then I will create my web API by using the Streamlit. So here, by using the Streamlit, I will be creating my web API. And after creating this web API, definitely for sure I will test it, and finally we'll try to deploy our application on my cloud platform, on my AWS or Azure. Got it? So these are few step, these are few things basically which we're gonna perform regarding this particular project. So today I will be cover this 2 point, the first one, second one, and maybe the third one. And tomorrow I will create a web API, because we have a time restriction. The session is just for the 2 hour. Otherwise, I can complete this thing within a class itself. So today I am going to complete this two thing, and tomorrow I will be converting the entire code in a modular one, and then we are going to create a web API, and finally we're going to deploy the application. Got it? Now after that, what we are going to learn. So after completing this thing, we're going to learn about the vector databases. We'll try to learn a vector databases. We'll try to see that what all options we have if we want to store the embedding. Not even the vector databases, what all other options we have. So we'll try to explore about the MongoDB, Cassandra, and we'll try to look into the SQL based database also. And then finally, we'll look into the vector databases, different options we have. And then we'll try to use the RAG concept on top of that, and we'll create a few more project. So yes, from today's onwards, our project journey is going to be start, so don't miss it. And within 2 weeks, our aim to complete at least three end-to-end project in a live session itself. Got it? So I hope this idea is clear to all of you now. Let's start first with the project setup. So the implementation, the project, basically I'm going to implement in a Jupyter notebook. So entire development setup I'm going to create in my I'm going to create in my VS Code. So for the entire development, I'm going to use my VS Code, and today I will show you how you can set up your VS Code for the end-to-end development. Got it? So for that, guys, what you need to do first, open your CMD, implement along with me, because I will share the GitHub link with all of you, so that you can write it down the code. You can copy each and everything from there itself, and along with the code, I will be writing all the commands and all whatever I'm going to use in my project. So in my project setup and all, so each and everything I will be writing in my GitHub. I will be writing in my README file, and then I will give you through my GitHub link. So guys, you can follow each and everything along with me. So first let me start from the project setup. So here guys, first of all, what you need to do, so in any directory, in C directory, in D directory, in whatever folder, you need to create one folder. You need to create one fresh folder. Okay. So go with any directory, C drive, C directory, D directory, C drive, D drive, E drive, and inside that you need to create one folder. So here you can see this is my location, C user Sunny, and here I'm going to create my folder, one fresh folder. So for creating a folder, there is a command like mkdir. By using this particular command, I can create a folder. So here I'm going to write it down mkdir and my project name. So let's say my project name is what? MCQ Generator. So this is the this is the folder name which I have written. Now, yes, I've created my folder. Now what I need to do, I need to move into my folder. Now I need to change the directory. So here I need to move into my folder. I need to change the directory. So for that, we have a command like cd mcq generator. This is my folder name. Now you can see I'm into my folder. Now I am inside my folder, and from this particular folder I need to launch my VS Code. So for launching the VS Code, from the command prompt there is a command. The command is code space dot. So once you will write it down on this a particular command, code space dot, so in that case you will be able to launch your Jupyter notebook in a current folder, right? So here is my folder name. My folder name is what? My folder name is MCQ. Now here you can see I'm able to launch my Jupyter. I'm able to launch my VS Code inside this particular folder. Now if you want to verify, so for that what you can do, you can go with your terminal. So just click on the new terminal, and here you will find out a same location which you were seeing over the command prompt. So guys, here you can see you are into the same location which you were seeing over the command prompt. Got it? Now let's say if you don't have this VS Code, so from there you can install this VS Code. So for that you just need to go through the Google, just search over the Google, just search about the google.com, and here write it down VS Code download. So write it down here, VS Code download. So you will get a link for downloading the VS Code, and here this is the link guys. I am giving you this particular link inside the chat, and here like you can go through with this particular link and you can download the VS Code according to your operating system. So if you are using Mac, so you can download from here. If you are using the Linux, so from for the Linux you can download from here. If you are using Windows, so for the Windows you can download from here. You will find out all the three options for a different operating system. Now once you are done like with the download and all, so after that what you need to do, so after that you need to install it. So just try to do a double click and install this VS Code inside your system, and then you can follow the same procedure. So you can create a directory, you can write it down this first, and then you can change the directory, and from on that particular directory you can launch the VS Code. Got it? Now if you are not able to do it by using this command line, so by using the UI also you can do the same thing. So for that just go inside your directory, and here create a new folder. So create a new folder, and then do the right click and check with the show more option, and here you will find out a option for launching this VS Code. So by using this GUI also you can do a same thing, and by using the command prompt also you can do a same thing. So I took this command prompt approach, and here you can see I'm able to launch my VS Code inside this particular folder. So if you are done till here, so please do let me know in the chat. Please tell me guys if you are done till here. Tell me fast. Have you opened your VS Code in a folder? If you did it, then please write it on the chat. Yes. Yeah, I'm waiting for 1 minute. So until you can open it. Yeah, you can use the PyCharm also. Not an issue with that. PyCharm will also work. Any ID. So here I'm using this VS Code. Okay, so I think now everyone is done. So let's start with the further step. So after opening this VS Code, so for the first thing which you need to do, you need to initialize the Git. So here guys, what you need to do, you need to initialize the Git. So here, see, we have like a various option here. Once you will click on this drop down, so here you will find out a various option like PowerShell, Git Bash, Command Prompt, Ubuntu, Kali. So in your case, there might be only Git Bash, Command Prompt, or PowerShell. But in my case, here you will find, here you can see I have a different terminal, right? But maybe in your case, you just have this Git Bash and Command Prompt. That's all fine, right? So either you can work with this Git Bash or you can work with the Command Prompt. But don't work with this PowerShell, because otherwise unnecessary you will get errors and all. So I won't recommend you to work with this PowerShell and all. So if you want to work with a with a terminal, so here either use this Git Bash or this Command Prompt. Don't select this PowerShell. So here I'm using this Git Bash. So here I can easily run my like Linux command also. So yes, if you don't want to use this Git Bash, so you can use this Command Prompt also. That is also fine. Now guys, here you'll find out that, okay, so this is my Git Bash. Now here, if you are not able to see the base environment, so for that what you need to do, so just try to click on this view and go with the command palette. So here you need to go, you need to click on the view and click on the command palette, and then select Python interpreter. So here you will find out various interpreters. So you need to select this base interpreter, and after that you need to relaunch this Git Bash. So in that case, if you are not getting that base environment in your Git Bash, so after like following this step, definitely you will be able to see that. So here now you can see I have a base environment on my Git Bash. Now let me run the further thing. So the first thing what you need to do over here, so the first thing you need to initialize the Git, right? So inside this directory, you need to initialize the Git. So for initializing the Git, I just need to write it down a simple command. That is what? That is a Git init. So by using this particular command, I can initialize the Git in my current folder, in my local folder. So now this local folder will be treated as a local repository, and then I can upload this same folder on my GitHub, and yes, that's going to be my central repository. So GitHub is going to be my central repository, and as of now, if I'm going to initialize the Git in my local folder, so this is my local repository. Each and everything, each and every track, actually, I'm going to keep over here itself in my local folder, so that the entire data you will find out inside the .git folder. I will show you that. So here you need to write it down, this Git init. So once you will write down this Git init, so you will be able to initialize the Git inside this particular folder. Okay. Now here you can create a file. So here I'm going to create my readme file. So readmd. So readme.md. So it's going to be a markdown file. MD means what? It's a markdown file. So here guys, you can see I created my markdown file, right? Now if I want to publish, see, as of now, see, if we will look into this particular folder, so let me reveal it inside the file explorer. So just try to click, do the right click on this file and reveal in the file explorer. So here you will find out this .git, and here you will find out each and every information. So because of this .git folder, actually this a local folder is being treated as a local repository. Now here you will find out each and every metadata, so regarding your commits and all. So whatever codes you are going to upload, whatever like changes you are going to made and all, right? Whatever changes you are going to commit and add, so each and every metadata you will find out inside this .git folder. And why we use this Git, guys, tell me? We use this Git for the code versioning. Got it? I think you have a basic idea about the Git, so I'm not going into the depth of this Git and all. As of now, I'm just like giving you the high level overview. That's it. Now here you can see I have initialized the Git, and here you can see this .git folder inside my uh, .git folder inside my local repository. So is it fine to all of you? I think yes. Now what I can do here, so here I can publish the branch. So I can publish this local repository to my GitHub. So for that, what you can do, see, you can use this terminal also, and here this VS Code has given you the GUI option. So just click on that, just click on this particular option, and here you will find out the various thing, right? So here you will find out the various options and all. Now let me show you step by step. So the first thing what you need to do, so first you need to add your file. So for adding the file, you just need to click on this plus icon. So if you want to add the file, so for that you need to click on this plus icon, and after that like you need to write it on the message. So you write down now that first you run this git init, and then you run this git add and the file name. So I'm doing the same thing over here. So by using this plus icon, I'm adding this particular file, right? So in my like staging area, right? So and then I will do the commit after writing a message. So here I'm writing the message. This is my first commit. So here my message is, this is my first commit. Now after writing the message, what I will do, I will commit it. After committing is after committing it, okay, so it will ask to me, would you like to publish this branch? So I would say yes, I want to publish this particular branch. So here it is asking to me how you would like to publish it. So whether as a private repository or as a public repository, is going to publish over the GitHub actually. So here it is asking to me how you would like to publish it, whether as a private repository or as a public repository. So as of now I'm going to publish this particular branch as a public repository. So you can click on this public repository, and yes, it will publish a branch. So it is uploading all the file here, you can see, and then it will give you this particular pop-up. So here it is telling you that please sign in with your browser. So once I will click on this sign in with your browser, so yes, it is doing that, and just wait, it is publishing the branch. So it has given me this particular page. Now let me authorize it. So here I need to click on this confirm, and after that guys, you can see authentication succeed. So now my branch is published. Let me show you that. So here you can see, you can open it, and this is guys, this is my branch. Okay, so I published this branch on my GitHub. So I hope this thing is clear to all of you, and you are able to publish your branch. Yes or no guys, tell me, are you able to publish your branch? Just a second. Great. So now let me give you this particular link, and so that whatever code and all, I'm going to write it down. So directly you can copy and paste from here itself, from my Git. So let me give you this particular link so that you can copy each and everything from here itself. Just a second. So did you get it? Please do let me know in the chat if you got my code. Tell me guys fast. Sorry, if you got my link, then please do let me know in the chat. Again, I'm pasting this particular link. So this is my GitHub link, guys. Yes, please do confirm if you got my GitHub. I given you the GitHub, guys. Yes or no? I am waiting for a reply. Please check with the pop-up. So first you need to sign in through the browser, and then only you will be able to log in. If you are not able to follow this GUI approach, in that case what you can do, so you can push it through the command line also. Yeah, if you are not able to log in, so through this command line, you can configure the username and the email ID. So for that, there is a command. So let me show you that particular command, right? Just a second. So what I can do, I can show you over here itself. So you can search over the Google how to configure Git username. So you can search over the Google, and then you will get a command. So let me give you those particular command if you are not able to sign in. But please make sure that if you are getting the pop-up, then directly you can sign in. But if you are getting any sort of error, right? So for that there is a command. So git config hyphen hyphen global user dot name, and here you need to pass your username. So like whatever username you have, so you just need to pass your username, and then you need to configure the email also. Okay, so here for the username, and in a similar way uh you need to configure the email. So let me give you this two command now here. Let me write it down that you need to write it down your username, your username. And here is a command, guys. So first try to configure your username, and here again I'm giving you the same command. Along with the username you can configure your email also. So let me write it on the email, and in the double code actually you need to pass your email. So here your email ID. So guys, run these two commands on your command line actually, and then you will be able to sign in from here itself. Got it? Yes or no? Till here, everything is fine. Everything is clear. I given you the GitHub link in the chat, so you can click on that, and you can you can check with my repository. Each and everything I'm going to update over there itself, so that you can copy and paste the code directly from there. Now, guys, here if you are not able to find out, if you are not able to click on this link, so you can search with my username also. So or over the Google, you can write it down, Sunny Savita GitHub. You will get the GitHub directly. It will give you the link of the GitHub, and this repository is a public repository, so directly you can go through with my repository and you will find out this particular project. Got it? Great. Yes, from the same terminal you need to configure your username and email ID. Okay, now here we have published this code as a to my GitHub, right? This particular repository, this local repository, I published to my GitHub. Now I need to follow few more steps for setting up my environment. So the next thing, what I need to do here, I need to create my environment, because I'm not going to work in my base environment, and I'm going to create a virtual environment over here. Okay, so for creating a virtual environment, there is very a simple command. So let me write it down, that command. So conda create hyphen p, okay, hyphen p, and here you need to write it down the environment name. So here my environment name is going to be env, and then you can write down the Python version. Python is equal to 3.8. So I'm using over here 3.8 and then hyphen y. So this is my command which I am going to run, and by using this particular command I can create the environment in a current directory itself, in a current repository. So here you can see this is my environment which is being created. So just wait for some time, it will take a few seconds. Let it create. So my environment name is what? My environment name is env. Now here my environment is getting created and it is done. Now after that, what I need to do, guys, so here I need to activate my environment. So for activating the environment, you need to write it down, source activate. If you are using this git terminal, so in that case, instead of this conda, you can write down this source, because sometimes this conda gives issue. So I'm not going with this conda here, so I'm using this source over here. So you need to write it down, the source activate, and here dot means current directory, and from this current directory there is a folder name is environment, env, right? So here you can see I'm able to activate my environment, and here you can see this is my virtual environment. Got it? Now let me clear it first of all. So here now you can see it is giving me a it is giving me a how it is giving me so many files for adding, right? So here it is giving me more than 5,000 files, but I cannot add all the files. I cannot add all the files on my GitHub, right? So for that, what I will do, if I don't want to track it, if I don't want to track this particular file, so I can mention this name, this env name in the file. The file name is what? The file name is .gitignore. So here let me create one more file in this particular directory, and my file name is what? My file name is .gitignore. So here I'm writing this .gitignore, and the touch command is the touch command for creating a file. So touch .gitignore. Now here you can see I'm able to create this particular file, this .gitignore. Now inside this file you can mention the name, the name of whatever file which you don't want to track. So here, if I don't want to track this env folder, right, if you don't want to track these many file, if I don't want to upload it in my cloud repository, right, or if I don't want to track it by using this git, so you can mention it, you can mention this folder name inside this inside this dot get ignore file. So here I'm writing env. Env is nothing, it's a folder name. Now once I return it, once I return this env inside this dot get ignore, now you can see it is not going to track it at all. So here it is not going to track this particular folder now, and it is giving you only, it is giving me only one file. Now yes, I can add it. So here first I'm going to add this file, git add, and this file name. Now here I'm writing my message. So I have added, I added my git ignore. So this is my message. And after that, what I will do after this one, I'm going to commit it. So edit my git ignore and then do the commit. Now you need to click on this sync changes, your changes will be sync. So the same file you will find out, the same file you will find out in my github also. So let me show you where you will find out that. Let me open my github, and here guys, here is my github. Let me show you the repository. Mm, here is my all the repository, and this is the like folder, this is my like project actually. Now see, I just added this dot get ignore. Now see that commit, just now I committed this particular file, and here you can see my dot get ignore. Now once you will open it, so here you will find out the folder name. So the folder name is what? env. So I don't want to track this file throughout my process, right? So I if I don't want to track this file at all, so yes, for that I will mention it inside my dot get ignore file. Got it? Now till here I think everything is fine, everything is clear, and I hope you are able to follow me till here. So please do let me know in the chat guys if everything is clear, everything is fine till here. What about 3.9? Yes, you can use 3.9, 3.10 as well, but don't use 3.11, 3.12 or 3.13. Till 3.9 and 10, it's fine. But please make sure that you are going to use the same version which I am using, so you won't face any sort of a issue. You won't get any sort of a error during the implementation. Got it? Yeah. So if it is done, then please do let me know guys. Please write it on the chat, and please hit the like button if you are liking the session. Then done. Can I get a quick confirmation in the chat? Great. So I think now everyone is done. So here I have created my environment. Now guys, what you need to do? So after that, you need to create your requirement.txt. So inside the requirement.txt, I am going to mention the entire requirement, right? So for creating a requirement.txt, so from here also you can create by using this particular icon. Otherwise, you can use the same command, same touch command. By using that command also, you can create the requirement.txt in a current folder, in a current repository. Now for creating a requirement.txt, so I'm using this particular icon, and here I'm writing requirement requirements.txt. Now in this a particular file, I am going to mention all the requirement, whatever a requirement I'm having regarding this project, right? So I'm mentioning all the requirement inside this requirement.txt. So guys, let me copy and paste all the requirement, whatever is there. All I'm going to write it down here itself. So the first thing which I'm going to use in my project, that's going to be a OpenAI. So I'm using the OpenAI API, and for that this OpenAI package is required. Already I shown you how to use OpenAI API, how to install this particular package, because earlier we have created the environment, and there also we have installed this OpenAI. If you have attended my previous session, then definitely you must be aware about this particular thing. Now here there is a OpenAI. Now the second thing which I need to install in my local environment, in my current virtual environment, that's going to be a LangChain. So here guys, let me write down the LangChain. So you need to install the LangChain in your current environment. First thing is OpenAI, and the second thing is what? The second thing is the LangChain. The third one, which I'm going to write it down over here, that's going to be a Streamlit, because here I'm going to create a API by using this Streamlit. So here I'm going to like install the Streamlit in my local like environment, in my current virtual environment. The second thing which I'm going to be installed over here, that's going to be a Python hyphen dot env. So I will tell you what is the use of this particular uh, this particular package, Python hyphen dot env. So I'm going to install this Python hyphen dot env package, and I will tell you what is the use of this particular package. And apart from that, I'm going to download one more package, that is going to be a PyPDF. So PyPDF 2. So these are many things I'm going to be installed in my current virtual environment. Okay, and apart from that, I'm going to create couple of more folder, right? Couple of more folder I'm going to create in my local repository, in my local folder. So a couple of more files and folder, not only folder, files also. So here required.txt is done. Now I'm going to create one more file. The file is going to be setup.py file. Now why we use this setup.py file? We use this setup.py file for installing a local package in my virtual environment. If I want to install the local package in my virtual environment, for that we use this setup.py file. Got it? So I created this setup.py file. I created the required.txt. Now let me create a one more file. So here I'm going to create, so not file actually, I'm going to create one folder here. My folder name is going to be a src. Src means what? Src means source code. Now inside the src, I'm going to create a one more folder, and the folder name is going to be, so first of all, let me create a file inside this src. The file name is going to be dot underscore init underscore dot py. So here inside this src folder, I am going to create init file. Okay, init file. I will tell you why we create this init file inside the folder, what is the requirement of that, and each and everything I will explain you, don't worry. So here you can see I've created this init file, and inside this src folder itself, I'm going to create a one more folder. The folder name is going to be a MCQ itself, so MCQ generator. And this is what, this is my project, so MCQ generator. So this is what guys, this MCQ generator is nothing, it's my folder, and inside this also I'm going to create one init file. So here let me create the init file inside this folder also. So init underscore dot py. So what I did guys, tell me. So here if you will look into this, if you will let me reveal it inside the file explorer, and let me show you that what I did. So here just look into the src folder. So inside this src folder, I created two things. First, I created this init file, and the second one, I created the MCQ generator folder. And whatever source code I'm going to write it down throughout my project. So I will be writing down here itself, apart from the Jupyter notebook. So each and every line of code, modular coding, I will be doing over here itself inside my MCQ generator folder. Got it? Now here, what I did, I created this init file underscore init underscore. Now what is the requirement of this init file? Why I did it? Because see, if I let's say like here, I want to consider this this folder as a package, as a local package, right? This folder actually I want to consider as a package. Now what is the meaning of the package? So the package is nothing, it's a folder itself, folder which is containing a multiple Python file, and inside the Python file you have a code like classes, functions and all, right? So you have a folder, inside the folder you have a file, and inside the file you have written a code, right? So now guys, see, let's say if you are installing pandas, if you are installing numpy, if you are installing maybe OpenAI, or let's say if you are installing LangChain. So what is this? Tell me. It's nothing, it's a package itself, it's a package now. And package means what? Package nothing, it's a folder, right? Folder is what? The package is equal to folder, right? Folder itself is called a package. Now inside the package or inside the folder, what you will find out, inside that you will be having a multiple Python files, right? And inside those Python file, you someone has written a code in terms of function and classes, and that is what that only you are going to use, right? So this LangChain, this OpenAI, this Pandas, NumPy, someone already created it and they have uploaded over the PyPy repository, and from there itself you are going to install it inside your project. But here, this MCQ generator, actually it is your local package where you are going to create a multiple folder, multiple Python file. And if you want to if you want to treat this folder as a package, so for that there is a convention from the Python side. You will have to mention this init file inside the folder, right? So here my folder is what, my folder name is src. Src means what? It's a short form of the source code, src. Now this src, actually I want to treat as my local package. So there is a convention from the Python side. You need to mention this init file, or you need to create this init file inside this folder, then only it will be treated as a local package. I think the idea is clear now. So by using this setup.py file, I'm installing this local package in my current virtual environment. Got it? I think now each and everything is clear to all of you. Now let me back to my code. So here is what, here is my code. So I created couple of a folder, couple of file. Now guys, let me create one more file, like one more folder over here, and the folder name is going to be experiment. So here I am going to be create one more folder, and the folder name is going to be an experiment. And inside this particular folder, I am going to create my Jupyter notebook. I am going to create my ipynb file. Okay, so for creating a ipynb file inside this particular folder, so you can click on this folder and click on this file icon, and then you can write down your name. So here I can write down the name, any name I can write it down here. Let's say MCQ dot ipnb dot ipnb. So what is the meaning of this ipynb? So ipynb means nothing, ipython notebook. Okay, that's the full form of this ipynb. Now here you can see, this is what, this is my Jupyter notebook. Now whatever experiments will be there throughout this project, so I'm going to do my entire experiment over here itself in my Jupyter notebook, and then I will convert into an end-to-end code, into my end-to-end pipeline. Got it? Now here the first thing what you need to do, so you need to select the kernel. So just click on this select kernel and then click on this Python environment, then you will get all the Python environment. So this is your current virtual environment. So this interpreter which you can see over here, the first place, which is a recommended one. So this is from your current virtual environment, from the env itself. Here you can see env python.exe. So here I am going to select the same kernel. So here I have selected this particular kernel. Now you can see I'm done with the everything. Now I just need to like install the recommend.txt. I will start by writing the code. So let me give you this each and every file and folder. So for that I just need to edit from here itself. So I'm going to add all the files and all over here. I think it is done. Now I will write it on my like message. So my message is structure updated. So here is what, here's my message guys. Now let me commit it. So structure structure updated. Now I have written my message after adding all the file. Now once I will do the commit, and it will ask to my sync, it will ask to me, would you like to sync changes? So yes, I want to do it. Now I will click on OK. So as soon as I will click on OK, you will find out every file and folder in my repository itself. So now let me show you every file and folder. So here guys, you can see I have an experiment folder. Now inside that there is my file, ipynb file. That's what this file, this particular file I'm going to use for my entire experiments and all. And here you will find out my src folder. Inside the src folder you will find out the init file and one more folder, that is what, that's the MCQ generator. And then you will find out this setup.py also. So here I have the setup.py. As of now you won't be able to find out any sort of a code over here, but don't worry, I will keep it inside my setup.py file. And here you can see my requirement.txt. So here I have mentioned all the requirements. Got it? Now let me give you this link to all of you. So I'm pasting this link inside the chat. And if you are not able to click on that, so you can search over the Google. Let me search in front of you only. So just go through the Google and search Sunny Savita GitHub. So once you will search it, then automatically you will get a GitHub link. Just go through with the GitHub link and here click on the repository. So here is a repository. Click on the repository and the very first project, this one, MCQ Generator. So just click on this particular project, and I have kept each and everything over here itself inside one folder. So if you are done till here, then please do let me know in the chat. Yes, in my previous class, I shown you how to use Hugging Face API Hub. Don't worry, after this project, I will use the open source model only. I won't going to use any uh, any model from the OpenAI itself. But yeah, in today's project, in the very first project, I'm going to use the OpenAI API along with the LangChain. Got it? Tell me guys, is it fine to all of you? Are you able to create an environment? And did you publish it? Have you created a environment? Did you created a GitHub? And sorry, did you initialize the aid Git basically? And did you publish your repository? If everything is done, then please do let me know, guys. I will move with the further step. So please write down the chat if you are done till here. Then I will proceed with the further commands. Don't worry, I will give you all the thing, all the commands and all in a documented format, so you won't face any such issues and all, or in a single go, you can run each and everything. Don't worry, I will give you that. First of all, tell me if you are able to do along with, if you are able to do till here, if you are able to do these many things, then please give me a quick confirmation. Or if you are comfortable till here, please do let me know. Fine. So I think we can proceed now. So here I have created, you can see I created many files and folder. Now let me open this setup.py file. Okay, so here I have opened my setup.py file, and here I am going to write it down some sort of a code. So what I can do, let me copy the code. There is only just one function, and here I pasted the code. Got it? Now just look into the code. So what I have written over here. So here I have imported one statement. The statement is what? The statement is a find package. So from setup tool, I'm going to import the find package. And here is what? Here is my setup. Here's my method, setup method. Now here I have mentioned couple of things. So I'm calling this particular method setup a method, and I have mentioned some parameters. So the first parameter is a name. So here I'm going to write down here I'm going to write down the name of the package. Now here is the version of the package. Now here is the author is a Sunny Savita. Author email sunny.savita@in.ai, and here is install requirement. So these are the package which is required. Okay, now here is a package, so find package. So once see this find package, actually this particular method only, it is responsible for finding out the local package for from your local directory. So wherever it is able to find out this dot init file, wherever it is able to find out this dot init file, it will consider that folder as a package. Got it? Now here you can see, so I have imported this thing, find package setup dot find package, find underscore package and setup method, and I have written all these many things over here, right? So this is the name of my package which I have written over here, right? Each and everything is clear, each and everything fine. Now see guys, if you want to install this package, so for that there's a command. The command is pip install package name. right? I think you all agree. So if you want to install this particular package, OpenAI, load LangChain, Streamlit, Python.env, PyPDF. So for that, there is a command. The command is pip install and package name. If you want to install this requirement.txt, so for that there is a command. The command name is what? The command name is pip install hyphen r requirement.txt, right? But if you want to install this a local package into your current virtual environment, so how we can do that? So for that also we have a command. The command is what? The command is directly you can install this setup.py file. You can write it down python setup.py install. So in that case it will install, or it will download all the current package from your folder into the virtual environment. Got it? That is the first way. The second way is what? So here you can write it down in the requirement.txt itself. You can write it down hyphen e dot, right? So if you are writing this hyphen e dot, so in that case it will search all the local package into your current directory, into your current folder, and it will download, or it will install it inside your virtual environment. Again, I'm repeating. See, if you want to install this particular package, so for that there is a command pip install requirement.txt, pip install package name. If you want to install all the package by using the requirement.txt, so there is a command pip install hyphen r requirement.txt. Got it? Now, but see, let's say if you want to install this local package into your virtual environment, so how you can do that? So for that, you have two ways. The first one, python setup.py install. If you are running this command, so definitely you will be able to install it. The second one is what? The second one is you can mention this hyphen e dot inside your requirement.txt. So automatically it will search this, it will search out the packages into your current folder, into your current repository, and it will execute this setup.py in backend. Got it? Great. Now what I'm going to do here, I am going to be install this requirement.txt. And so for first of all, let me show you that what all packages we have inside the current virtual environment. So if I will write it on the pip list, so here you will find out that we just have this three to four packages into my current virtual environment. How many packages, guys? Three to four packages only, right? Which comes which is a by default only, which comes along with the environment itself whenever we are going to create an environment. Now, if I want to install all these packages into my current virtual environment, so how we can do that? So if I want to like run this requirement.txt, so how we can do that? So for that, there is a command. Let me write down the command pip install hyphen r requirement.txt. So pip install hyphen r requirement.txt. So once I will hit enter, so here you can see my all the packages is getting installed into my current environment. So just wait for some time. It is getting installed, and it will take some time. Tell me, guys, are you doing along with me? Yes, you can use it. If you want to make a mini project, so definitely you can use it, and even you can create it here itself, and you can showcase as a mini project. Tomorrow we are going to deploy it also after creating a web API, and then by using the advanced concept, we are going to create one more application. So how's the session so far? Did you like the session? Tell me, guys, did you like the session? Did you like the like content? If you're liking the session, then please hit the like button. Yeah, still it is installing, so it will take some time. I'll let it install. Yes, you can go through with my GitHub link. So here is my GitHub link. Just wait, I'm giving you that. Still, it is downloading. I think we should wait more. Yeah, I think now it is done. So, first of all, let me clear the screen. And here, uh, you will find out that it has created one folder. Uh, the folder name is what? MCQ Generator dot egg hyphen info. So it has created one folder, and this folder actually it is having the entire information regarding your local package. So you can visit and you can check with the different files over here. So this is the package information, metadata version, this is the package version, right? This is the package name, author is Sunny, and author email ID, requirement.txt. So these all are the requirements actually, right, along with the packages. Now you will find out all the like details inside this particular folder. The folder name is what? MCQ generator dot egg hyphen info. It has created a various file inside that which is keeping all the which is keeping all the like meta information regarding your project. Got it? I hope this thing is clear to all of you. Now, what I can do, first of all, let me close all the files from here. Now, let me open my IPYNB file, and here, what I'm going to do, here I'm going to run my import statement. So what I can do, I can run import OS. So here I'm going to write import OS, import JSON, import OS. OS means what? Operating system. And here I'm writing import JSON, import JSON. Right? Now here I am writing import pandas as PD, pandas as PD. And here let's say I'm writing import traceback. So these are a few uh, like uh, a few packages basically which I imported over here. Now if I want to run it, now if I want to run this particular cell, so for that I just need to press shift plus enter, right? Just press shift plus enter and you will be able to run it. Now as soon as you will run it, it will ask you, would you like to install the IPy kernel? Yes, I want to install it because without that I won't be able to execute this particular notebook. So here you need to click on the install and my IPython kernel, IPy kernel is getting installed, guys. So it will take some time. So let it install and then I will explain you the further thing, further concept. I given you the GitHub link in the chat. You can search over the GitHub, sorry, you can search over the Google, sign up with the GitHub, and then you will get the GitHub link, my GitHub link, and check with the very first repository, very first project. That is the MCQ generator itself. The project name, the folder name is same, MCQ generator. Here you can see this one, MCQ generator. Just search over the Google, Sunny Savita GitHub. So here you can see my IPY kernel is getting installed. So let it install and after that I will write it on my further code. And let I will show you further concept as well regarding this entire project. Okay. Yeah, so now it is done, and here you can see we are able to import this a particular statement. Import OS. OS means operating system, JSON, pandas, and traceback also. Now, guys, here what you need to do, the next import statement, which I am going to write it down over here, which is going to be a OpenAI itself. So here I am going to use the LangChain, and by using the LangChain I am going to import this chat open API, right? Because I want to access the OpenAI API, and by using this particular method only I will be able to access the OpenAI API. Now let me run it. So it's the same method. It's the same method which I have shown you in my previous classes. So there I was using the langchain.llm's OpenAI. Now in the recent version, in the updated version, they have given you one more method. It's a similar one only. It's the updated one, and which is doing the same thing like the previous one, like the OpenAI method. And the method name is what? The method name is chat OpenAI. So yes, we are able to import this method, and now what I need to do. So actually we this is not a method, this is a class. So here what I'm going to do, I'm going to create an object of this particular class now. So for that, let me copy it and let me paste it over here. So this is going to be my LLM. So by using this particular method itself, I will be able to call my OpenAI API, and I will be able to collect the LLM model inside my LLM variable, right? So for that, I need to mention couple of parameter. So here I am going to mention few parameter. Let me do it over here. So these are the parameter, guys, which I have mentioned over here. So the first parameter is going to be OpenAI API key, and here basically I need to mention the key of the OpenAI API. Now after that, there is a model name. So here I'm going to use GPT 3.5 turbo model, and then I have created one more parameter. I'm going to write down one more parameter, that's going to be a temperature. You know what is the meaning of temperature. So here I'm going to set the value 0.5. So between 0 to 2 you can mention any value of the temperature. So what is the meaning of that? The meaning is nothing. Meaning is very simple. You are going to you want to create a model. If you are mentioning if you are mentioning the value near to 2, right? So the range is from 0 to 2. If you are mentioning the value near to 2, this will be more creative. If the value will be near to 0, so the model will be less creative. It will give you the straightforward answer. That's it. Now here, guys, this key will be required. This OpenAI key will be required. How we can get the OpenAI key? I shown you how to generate a OpenAI key in my previous classes, right? Again, I'm not going to show you that. Now here, actually, I'm going to collect my OpenAI key, but this time I'm not going to paste it directly over here. Instead of that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my OS module. So here, what I'm going to write it down, I'm going to write it down this a particular method. I'm going to call this os dot get environment method, that os dot get environment key method. So here I'm going to call this os dot get env, and here this is what, this is my environment variable. So what I can do, guys, I can create environment variable. I can create one environment variable into my Windows environment variable, and I can read it. I can read my key from there. Okay, I can read my key from there. The second way, I can export it temporarily, right? So here I can on my terminal itself, I can write it down export, and here I can mention this variable name OpenAI API key, and I can pass the value. In that case also I will be able to read it. The third way is there. The third way is like you can create your .env file, right? You can create your local environment file, and there inside that particular file, whatever variable is required, whatever important variable is there, you can keep it over there itself, right? The first one is a global approach. Global means what? So here if you are going to search environment variable in your Windows search box, so you will get the environment variable, all the list of the environment variable. Here you can see, right? So you will get the list of the environment variable, this one, right? This one. Now here you can see I created one key and I kept it over here. So from there also I can read it. From there also I can read it by writing a same thing. I just need to mention the the key name over here. The second way is a temporary way. Temporary way means you can export the key over here itself by using the export command. You just need to write down the export, and here you can mention the variable name and you can pass the value of that particular variable. That's the second way. Now the third way is what? Here you can create .env file. So .env file in your local repository itself. So no need to create any sort of a variable in your environment variable. Here itself, inside this .env file itself, you can keep your all the variable, all your secret variable, and by using the same command you can read it. So that is the third way. So I'm going to select the third way, the third option. So here I'm going to create the .env file. Okay, so .env file. So this is what, this is my .env file, and inside this .env file I'm going to keep my key. So I'm going to write down the key value, and the variable name is going to be a same. So let me copy the variable from here. The variable is going to be OpenAI API key, and let me keep the variable over here, and here I'm going to write down the value of this particular key. So in the double code actually I'm going to write down the value. So let me paste my key over here. I already generated it. I believe you know how to generate the key. So let me copy and paste it over here. So this is what, guys, this is my key which I already generated. Now let me open my file, and here what I'm going to do, I'm going to read my value, the value of this key. So you can treat this .env file as your local environment, right? So which you have created inside the folder itself, and there you can keep your all the secret variable, right? So now if I'm going to run this os.get.env, now if I will run this particular command, now if I'm going to print the key, so here you will find out my key value. So here, guys, here is what, here is my key, OpenAI key. Now let me show you, and here it is giving me none. Let me run it again. Why it is not going to, why it is not getting it? Now let me show you. It is none. Oh, wait, guys, let me restart the terminal. It happens in this VS Code actually. Sometimes I have seen, but okay, so fine. I forgot to do one thing. Why I'm getting this none? Why I'm getting this none? Because I need to load this environment first. Right? So I need to load this environment first, and for that, I will have to import something. See, I already written one module, Python hyphen .env, right? So here I have written the module python hyphen .env. So let me show you this module. So here, let me open the PyPy first of all, and here I can show you the module. uh, just a second. PyPy. Now let me show you this particular module, python hyphen .env. See, python hyphen dot env reads key value pair from a .env file and can set them as an environment variable, right? So it helps in a development or application following the 12 factor principle. So here you can read everything about it. If your application tag is configuration from the environment variable, it's a 12 factor application. Launching it in a development, it's not very practical because you have to set those environment variable yourself. Means you will have to set the environment variable in your local system. Okay, if you don't want to do it, you can create the .env folder in your local. So that will be your local environment file, local environment file itself, which will be available inside your local repository itself, in your local folder itself. Got it? Now here, the first thing, see, first you need to import this thing, this from .env, import load underscore .env, and then you have to call this particular method. So what I'm going to do here, so I'm doing a same thing. Where is my VS code? Here is my VS code. I'm going to do a same thing. Just a second. I'm going to load it. I'm going to load this .env. So here from .env, this is my .env file. From .env, I'm going to import a load underscore .env, and here is what? Here is my method. So as soon as I will run it, so here I will be able to load my all the values from this .env file. Now let me run it and let's see whether I'm getting the value or not. So it is saying this OS is not defined. So first of all, let me import the OS. This is also fine. This is also fine. And now each and everything is fine. Now what I can do, now I can call it and let's see whether I'm getting my key or not. Now see, guys, I'm able to get my key from my .env file. So here is my .env file, and from here what I'm getting my key, right? Now let me keep this .env in my .getting node, so I can push my changes in my GitHub. In that case, you won't get this key actually. You will just get like the other file. So here I'm writing .env, and once I return it, now you can see it is not going to track it at all. So now you will find out that there is no such color anything. And now what I can do, I can give you all the files and all other files basically. So let me click on the plus. Yeah, now let me commit it. So here I'm going to write it down. uh, File updated, file updated, and let me commit it and sync changes. Now click on OK, and here guys you will find out my entire code. Let me refresh it now, and yes, there is the entire code. So I think you got the code over here. Set the print. Yeah, so here is a key. Let me remove it from here. Just a second. Yeah, now it gone. So tell me guys, are you able to follow till here? Did you get the entire code, the code which I shared with all of you? Please do let me know in the chat if you got the code. Then here I kept the entire code in my GitHub itself. Yes, yes or no? Please write it on the chat, guys. Please do let me know. Just search over the Google Sunny Savita GitHub, and there you will find out this MCQ Generator repository in my repository section. And here is the entire code. If you are done till here, then please give me a confirmation so I will proceed with the further concept. Done, done, done. Great. Fine. So now let's start with the implementation. So till here, actually, I just shown you the environment setup and all. Now we are ready for implementing the project. Okay, so within this 1 hour actually I just shown you the entire setup. Now this is the one time job. I set up my entire environment. Now let's start with the practical. Now let's start with the experiments and all. And in tomorrow's session I will create I will create the modular project, and there I will create the steam lit application also, and finally we'll try to deploy it. Now here you can see now each and everything is done. Now let's try to call this a chat OpenAI method, and let's see we are able to access the LLM or not. So here you can see it is running, and now it is done. So if you will look into this LLM, now here you can see we are able to do it. We are able to call it. Now here, let's try to run the further code. Now we are going to use all the concept, the entire concept, whatever we have learned throughout the community session, right? Throughout this community session in our OpenAI in the LangChain. So we are going to use those entire concept over here. Now for that, basically what I'm going to do is step by step, I'm going to write it down each and everything. So first of all, I'm going to import each and everything in a single shot, right? So here you can see I have imported all the statement. So this traceback and all, I'm going to remove it from here, which I already did it. This is also I already imported. Now let me remove this also. And here just chat OpenAI also I already imported. Now here this OpenAI prompt template, LLM chain, sequential, and this get OpenAI callback. This is very important. This is very important class which I imported over here. I will show you the name, or I will show you the use of this particular class, this get OpenAI callback, in a very detailed way, because it's going to be very important, right? So far I haven't discussed about it. I discussed about the sequential chain, I discussed about the LLM chain, I discussed about the prompt template, but I haven't discussed about this get OpenAI callback. So now let me import all the statements over here. So you can see we are able to import it, and yeah, it is done. Now we have already created an object of this chat OpenAI, and we are able to get my LLM by using this OpenAI API. Till here, I think everything is fine, everything is clear. Now let's move to the next one. Now just tell me guys, if we are talking about, so here what I can do, let me open my pen and let me ask a few questions to all of you. So here what I'm doing, just a second. Yeah. So here, let me ask a few questions. So let's say we have imported the LLM, means we are able to access my LLM, this GPT model, by using this OpenAI or API, by using this LangChain framework. Now to this LLM, what I will do, what I will pass to this LLM, tell me. So to the LLM, to this particular LLM, I will pass my prompt, right? I will pass my input prompt. So here actually what I will have to do, I will have to design my input prompt, right? What I will have to do guys, tell me. I will have to design my input prompt, and here as a output what I will get, tell me. As a output also I will get a prompt, right? So here what I will have to do, I will have to design my input and output prompt, right? So whatever will be my input, so that a particular prompt, and here whatever will be my output, that a particular prompt. Got it? Now let's try to design my input prompt, and let's try to design the response as well, then in which format I will get the response. So here initially I clarified this thing. The project is going to be a MCQ generator, right? I am going to generate a MCQ, right? Whatever topic, whatever subject I will give to my GPT model. So based on that particular subject, based on that particular based on that particular text, it's going to generate a MCQ. So let's say I'm giving my paragraph, I'm giving one paragraph to my GPT model. So based on that particular paragraph, let's say I given a paragraph related to a data science. Okay, I given one a PDF file or text file or whatever file to my GPT model. So in that, inside that, like, you have a paragraph, you have a data. So based on that data, it's going to generate a MCQs, right? So let me do one thing. So here first of all, let me design my prompt. So here what I'm going to do guys, I'm going to design my prompt by using this prompt template. I think you already know about the prompt template. In my previous class I already clarified the concept of the prompt template. If you don't know, then please go and check with the previous session. So here what I'm going to do guys, here I'm going to define my prompt template. So just wait, let me copy and paste the code, because already I written this like a single line. So let me copy and paste, and I'm going to explain you. So here my prompt is what? So here my prompt, inside the prompt actually you will find out, in the prompt template you will find out two things. First is an input variable, and the second is template, right? So here you can see, as a template I given this particular variable. Now to this particular variable I have to pass some sort of a text, right? Some sort of a like a template and all. I will pass it, just wait, right? So here is my template variable, and I will pass my template over here. I'm not going to write it down directly here. I'm going to pass it to my variable, and that variable I'm passing inside my prompt template, right? Now in the input variable, you can see we have a couple of variable, we have couple of parameter. The first one is text, the second one is a number, the third one is a subject, the fourth one is a tone, and the fifth one is a response JSON. So we have a five variable inside my input variable. In my previous classes, I shown you this prompt template along with the simple input variable, along with the one input variable, right? Now here inside this one, I have written five input variable, and here I am going to define my template. Now let's see what will be my template. So from here, basically I am going to copy the template and let me paste it over here. So I'm saying to my chat GPT, I'm saying to my chat GPT that you are an expert MCQ maker, right? So I'm giving my text. So on whatever text I want to generate a MCQ, I'm passing a text over here, right? And I'm saying to my chat GPT that you are an expert MCQ maker given the above text. So whatever text we have given to you, it's your job. By using this particular text, it's your job to create a quiz of number. So how many quiz you want to create? So 5 quiz, 6 quiz, 7 quiz, 8 quiz, you can pass a number over here. So 5, 6, 7 quiz, 8 quiz, so you can pass the number, and here you need to create a 5 multiple, let's say I'm writing number is equal to 5. So 5 multiple choice question for the subject. Now whatever subject we are going to pass over here. In tone, so tone means what? Tone actually it is defining a difficulty level. So here if tone is simple, so it is going to generate a 5 simple MCQ question. If tone is intermediate, so it is going to generate 5 intermediate question. If tone is difficult, it is going to generate 5 difficult MCQ question. Got it? Now here I'm saying make sure the question are not repeated and check all the question to be confirming the text as well. So each and everything I'm telling to my GPT, right? So make sure to format your response like, so here actually I have to pass the format also. Here I am going to pass, here I have to pass the format also, like in which format you have to generate a quiz. Now let me give you the format. Now let me show you the format. So which format actually I have designed over here. So here what I'm going to do, I'm giving you the format basically which I have designed. So let me show you the response format. Now guys, this is the response format. Just see over here. See, so response JSON, or it's my response format. So here I'm saying like there is my MCQ multiple. Here I have written first. Okay, this is my first means like it's a number itself. That's it. Now here I'm saying MCQ multiple choice question. Now here is an option that you have a four option, 1, 2, 3, 4, and here basically I will be getting my correct answer. So it is this one actually this is my first MCQ along with the number, along with the question, along with the number. This is my first MCQ. Now here will be my MCQ. Now here will be my all the options, and here will be my correct answer, right? So this is my response format, and here is my template basically which I'm passing to my GPT model. And here I'm going to create my prompt template. That's it, by using this particular template. And these are the variable which user is going to pass, right? Which user is going to pass. These are the variable. Now let me do one thing. Let me run it, and here you can see we are able to create a we have like written a template, and this is my prompt template which I created. That's it. I think this is fine. Now here yes, once it is done, my template and all, basically it will be created. That is fine. Now after that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create the chain, right? I think you already know about the chain, LLM chain. I explained you the concept of the LLM chain, that why we use LLM chain. We use LLM chain for connecting a several component. So here as of now, I just have two component. First is LLM and the second is prompt. So I'm going to connect both component all together, and for that I'm going to use LLM chain. So let's try to use the LLM chain, and here I have already written the code. Let me copy and paste it over here. And so this is what, guys, this is my like LLM chain. So here I'm passing my LLM model with whatever model I took by using the OpenAI API. And here is what? Here is my prompt. So prompt is what? So quiz generation prompt. So the prompt which I have created by using this particular template and by using this particular response, right? In this format, basically, I want a response. Now, this is what, guys, this is the LLM chain. All the concepts, see, whatever we have learned so far, I'm going to use all those concepts for creating this a particular project, right? So at least you can understand that where we are using like those concept in a real time, right? So here is my question. Now let me run it, and here I have created my question. That is fine. Now guys, just tell me here uh, I'm creating my quiz, right? So here I'm creating my quiz. Now, here actually, see, I created a quiz, but this quiz is correct or not? The basically in the at the end you can see in the format I have written this correct answer. I want a correct answer from it. So after analyzing a quiz, actually, I want a correct answer. So for that also, I have defined one more template. Now let me show you that template. So what I did actually, let me show you the template 2, which I have created. So here I have created the second template. Now in the second template, you will find out, just a second, let me copy all the uh, like thing over here and see, this is what guys, this is my second template. Now here I'm saying actually, uh, you are an expert English grammarian and writer. I'm telling to my chat GPT. I'm telling my GPT actually. So given a multiple choice quiz for this particular subject, right? This particular subject. Now you need to evaluate the complexity of the question and give a complexity analysis of the quiz, right? Give the complexity analysis of the quiz. Only use at max 50 words for complexity. If the quiz is not at for the quantitative and the analytic ability of the student, update the quiz question which needs to be changed, and change the tone such that it perfectly fits to the student ability. So here I have written, so here actually, see, here I'm passing my quiz, whatever quiz basically I'm generating. So in this second template, I have written the like a prompt regarding to the evaluation, regarding to the quiz evaluation, whatever quiz I am going to generate, right? First I will generate and then I will evaluate it here in the second prompt. Now let me run it, and here I am going to create my one more chain. So here I am going to create, so here basically before creating a chain basically, let me create just a second. So here what I'm going to do, I'm going to create my template. So here in the template you will find out only two variable. First is subject and the second is quiz. This two variable, it is coming from the user side. I will show you how like it is coming from the user side and how user will be passing once we'll be creating a end-to-end application. Got it? Now here we have a quiz evaluation prompt, and this is my second prompt. And now what I will do regarding this prompt also, I will create my chain, right? So here is my quiz chain. Now I'm going to create one more chain that's going to be a quiz evaluation chain. So let me copy this particular code step by step. I have written each and everything, and that is what I'm going to show you. So here is what guys, here is my review chain, right? So in this one I'm passing my LLM, I'm passing my quiz evaluation prompt, and here output key is what, so whatever output I'm getting as a review, so here I'm going to collect it inside this particular variable. And verbose is equal to true means what, means whatever means during the execution whatever is happening now, each and everything I will be able to find out on my screen itself. That's the meaning of verbose is equal to true. That's it. Now here if I'm running this review chain, so I have created two chain now. Now after creating this thief, I have created first chain, quiz chain. I've created second chain, review chain. Now I'm going to connect both chain, right, by using sequential chain. So the same concept I taught you in my previous session. So first I created one chain where I'm going to add two component, LLM and my prompt. I have created second chain, and now I'm going to collect both chain, right? Both chain by using the sequential, by using the simple sequential chain. Now here what I'm going to do, so here already I have imported this thing. If you look into my import statement, so I have already imported this a sequential chain. Now let me create a object of this a sequential chain, and then I'm going to write it down the both name over here. So here what I'm going to do, so let me create a object of this sequential chain now. So here guys, you can see we have a sequential chain, and to this sequential chain I'm passing the quiz chain. I'm generating a quiz and I'm passing to my review chain, right? So from here I'm generating a quiz and I'm passing to my review chain, and these all are my input variable and these all are my output variable, and verbose is equal to true, right? Clear? So here I'm going to create a object of this sequential chain. I hope till here everything is fine, everything is clear to all of you. Please do let me know. I use the previous concepts only. I haven't taught you anything new. I use the previous concept whatever I taught you in my previous classes. So please do let me know if this part is clear to all of you, yes or no. It's very easy, very simple. Don't worry, at the end I will revise all the concepts, whatever I'm using here, whatever I'm writing over here. But first tell me, is it clear or not? This one. If you can write it down the chat, I think that would be great. You can hit the like button. You can let me know in the chat. So please do it, guys. I'm waiting for a reply. Because after this one, the climax will come, and in that, we are going to create a quizzes and all, whatever is there. Clear, clear, clear. Yes or no? Yes, Savan, your understanding is correct. First, combining two template using LLM chain, and then two chains we are going to combine by using the sequential chain. Okay. Okay. Now, I think till here everything is fine, everything is clear. Now let's see how we are going to generate a quiz from here after giving this many of things. After doing these many of things, so we are able to here you can see we are able to create a sequential chain. Now the next thing is what here actually what I want, guys, tell me. I want a text, I want a data. So if you have a data in PDF, you can load the PDF. If you have a data in TXT file, you can load the TXT file, right? If you have data in some other file, you can load the data from there, from anywhere, right? So first you will have to provide a text, you will have to provide a data. On top of that data, you are going to create or you are going to generate a quiz, right? So let me do one thing here. I'm going to create uh I'm going to create one file. The file name is going to be, wait, I'm going to create one file. The file name is going to be data.txt. So data.txt. Now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to open my Google, and from there, I'm going to copy and paste some sort of a text. So let's say I'm searching about the machine learning. So here I am going to search about the machine learning. Now here here is my machine learning. Now from here what I'm going to do, so here I'm going to take all the data, this one, right? So I took this particular data, I'm going to copy it and let me paste it over here. Where I'm going to paste in my data.txt. So this is the complete data which I've pasted over here. You can check it, you can reveal this file in your folder. So click on reveal in file explorer, you will find out this a particular file, this data.txt, right? Just open it, and here is your data which I copy and paste it from the Google itself, from the Wikipedia, right? Great. Now let me close it, and here is your data. Now do one thing. Let's do one thing. So let's try to read this a particular data. So here what I'm going to do. So here let me open my file, IPynb file, and here I am going to read this particular data. So for reading a data, actually we have a code. So let me write it down the code over here. So I'm writing over here, you need to open this file, in a read mode and just read the data in this particular variable. Now here I need to provide the file path. So for providing a file path, let me write it down here, file underscore path. And here R means what? R means read it. And there I'm giving my absolute path. So here I am passing the complete path of the file. So this is the file path, guys, which I have given or which I have written over here. Now let me run it and let me check with the file path that I got it or not. So here what I can do, I can check with the file underscore path. Now let me run it and see, guys, this is what, this is my file path. Now I'm running this particular code, and here you will find out inside the text what I got my data. So here is what, here inside my text you will find out we have the entire data. Now let me print it. Let me keep this text variable inside the print method. So see, guys, I got the entire data. So whatever data I kept it inside my file, inside my txt file. So you can see all the data over here itself. Got it? Now after that, what I will do, see, now there is a crucial part, and there you will find out the new thing, right? And one more thing, let me do one more thing over here. So see, I created a response. I created a response. Here is what, guys, tell me. Here is my response. Now, this response actually, it's a dictionary. This is what? This is a dictionary, right? This one. Now, over here, if I want to convert into a JSON serializer, so for that, there is a method json.dumps, and here actually I'm passing this dictionary. Now why I'm doing it, so here if I want to serialize the Python dictionary into a JSON format, so here into a JSON format string, so that's why, for that only I'm going to call this particular method json.dumps, right? So here I'm going to call this json.dumps, and here you will be able to find out I'm going to convert this particular dictionary, this Python dictionary, into JSON format string, right? This is fine. This is clear to all of you. We got a text, we got this dictionary, and we got a chain. Now my final step will come into the picture. Now let me show you my final step. So over here, my final step is this one. Now just be careful, guys, and after that my response will be coming, and I will be able to generate my output. So here, guys, see, in the final response you will find out that we are going to call this get OpenAI callback, right? This is the new thing for all of you. And here I have already imported this get OpenAI callback. If you will look into the import statement here, from LangChain.callback get OpenAI callback. So here you will find out I'm like calling a same thing. I'm calling this get OpenAI callback, right? Now inside this get OpenAI callback, you will find out that we are going to call our generate evaluate chain. So this is the same thing basically, the same variable over here. You can see this one. Like after creating this is the object actually, generate evaluate chain. This is what, tell me, this is the object basically which I'm keeping over here. Sequential chain is a class, right, where I'm passing this particular argument, and this is what, this is my object, this one, generate evaluate chain. Now I'm calling this particular object over here, this one, right? This particular object I'm calling over here. This is fine, this is fine, this you are able to understand. And here we are getting a response after calling. But what is the meaning of this get OpenAI callback? Why we are using it? So just see over here, I have written something over here, how to set up token uses tracking in LangChain. So if you want to understand the token uses, if you want to track your tokens and all, input token, output token, your pricing, each and everything you will get by using this get OpenAI callback. You can check it by using this link which I kept it over here. Here is a documentation link, so let me copy and paste it over here over the browser, and here actually you will find out a complete detail about this get OpenAI callback. So let me show you. So here is tracking token uses. So whatever number of token you are going to use, what will be the pricing, input token number, output token number, everything you will get it over here by using this get OpenAI callback, right? So just see over here, we are going to import it, we are going to create a LLM, we are going to get our LLM over here, and here we are going to call this invoke method, and there is my result. Now if I'm going to print the CV, so here you will get the entire detail regarding the token. Let me show you in terms of my code, right? So whatever code and all, whatever like project I'm going to create regarding that. Now before that, just see over here, uh, generate evaluate chain. This is what, this is my object. Now here, if you will look into this particular object, so we have a couple of input variable. The first input variable is text. That is the same thing, the text itself, right? Text, you know, right? Which one? What is the text? Like whatever, which one this text actually? So whatever, data, right? We are passing for generating a MCQ, right? On whatever data we want to generate a MCQ, this text actually. Now here is a number. How many MCQ you want to generate? Subject, tone, simple, simplicity, hard, intermediate, and here is what? Here is a request response. So I will have to mention everything over here inside this variable. So JSON.terms already we did it. Text we already did it. Now let me define this number, subject, and tone. So here let me take it as a variable. So here guys you will see that we have a number, we have a subject, and we have a tone. So number, how many quiz you want to generate? I want to generate 5 quiz. Here subject, let's say subject is machine learning. Let me change the subject. I'm going to keep it as a machine learning. So here the subject name is machine learning. Now here tone actually, tone, let's say it's a simple one, simple MCQ. I want just like a simple MCQ. Now if I will run it, so here I have initialized my variable. Now guys, if I will run this one, now you will find out that everything I'm going to get in my response itself. So let me run it and see. So it is running, and guys over here you can see it's still it is running, and it will take some time because it is evaluating each and everything in backend, whatever template, whatever prompts I have given, and based on that it will generate a response, it will generate a MCQ. So just wait for some time, and it is working. Yeah, now it is done, guys. See, we got a response, and inside this response, I have everything. But before showing you the response, let me show you something over here. So here, what I'm going to do, here I'm going to show you the number of tokens, input tokens, output tokens, and the complete cost, right? So here, what I'm going to do, let me copy the code, which I already written, and it's a simple like lines and all. I'm just copy and pasting because I don't want to waste the time for, okay, because if I'm writing it from scratch, it takes a time, right? So here I'm saying total number of tokens, input token plus output token. Now here prompt token and prompt completion means this is the input token and this is the output token, and this is complete number of token, and here there is a total cost. Now if I will run it, guys, so here you will find out that this is my total number of token, this is my input token, this is my output token, and this is the cost, and it is in dollar. So I'm able to track each and everything by using this OpenAI callback. Getting my point? Now let's try to get a response. So let's try to get a response from here. So let's try to get a quizzes and all. So first of all, let me show you the response. So if I'm going to print the response now, so you will find out it's nothing. It's the uh, dictionary itself, right? So inside the dictionary, you have different key and value. Now in this dictionary, you will find out one key, quiz, right? So if I'm going to write it down here, so here if I'm going to write it down, response dot get quiz. So if I'm going to write down here response dot get quiz, now see guys, here I'm able to get my quiz. Here I'm able to get my quiz, right? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to keep it inside my variable. My variable is what? Quiz. This is what? This is my quiz, right? Now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to write it down JSON dot load, right? JSON dot loads, and here I'm passing my quiz, QUIZ. Now once I will write it down like this, so you will find out my all the quiz. So here this is my first quiz, and it is in the same format. It is in the same format, the response format which I have defined. So this is my first quiz, and here is MCQ. Who coined the term machine learning? So Donald Hebb, Arthur Samuel, Walter Pitts, and Warren McCulloch, right? So here this is a correct answer. Now here the second quiz. What was the earliest machine learning model introduced by the Arthur Samuel? So speech recognition, image classification. So you can see guys, your entire quiz over here, whatever number I have given 5 number. I'm able to generate a 5 quiz from the GPT model by giving a correct prompt and by giving a correct response format. So there is you just required a Python over here. That's it, nothing apart from that, and you will be able to create the a project according to your requirement. And this type of project you can integrate everywhere. Let's say like in a dashboard itself, in your dashboard you will find out the quizzes and the assignment, so you can automate that project, that process. You can generate a quizzes and all from here, right, and then you can append it inside the dashboard and all. So like something like that, you can make a real-time connectivity. I think you are getting my point. Now let's look into the let's try to create a data frame by using this dictionary. So for that, what I'm going to do, so here I'm going to create a data frame. Just a second. First of all, let me keep everything inside the list. So for that, I already written one code. So here is the code, guys. Here I'm going to create. Let me do one thing. Let me keep it quiz only. So here is what? Here is my list, and inside this list we have a items, means my quiz, and my uh, basically value. Okay, means my options. Now here actually I'm going to keep it in a particular format. Whatever string I'm going to be collect from here, I'm going to join in by using this pipe, and here I'm going to append it everything. Now let me run it and you will get a better understanding. So if I'm going to run it now, see, so it is giving me str object has no attribute items. What is the issue over here? Okay, so just wait. Let me keep it over here inside the quiz itself, and now I think it is fine. So just a second. Mm-hmm. Yeah, now it is fine. So if I'm going to show you this quiz table data now, you will get all the thing over here. So yeah, now I got each and everything in a list, and see every value, every option we are going to segregate by using this pipe, and for that only I have written this code. Once you will go through it, you will be getting it. Now I can convert it into a data frame. So here, let me convert this this particular thing into a data frame. So here, if I'm going to write it down, PD dot data frame, and here I'm going to say that okay, I'm going to open the parenthesis, and then mm, yeah, so here guys, see, this is my MCQ, means there is my question, here is my choices, there is four choices, and here is the correct answer. Now let me keep this thing in my variable that is going to be a quiz, and now let me convert this data frame as a CSV file. So here I'm going to convert this data, this quiz actually, into a CSV file. So quiz dot to underscore CSV, and here I can write it down the name, and the name is going to be a machine learning quiz. So machine learning dot csv, right? Machine learning dot csv, index is equal to false. Index is equal to false. Now if I will run it, guys, see, in my current directory, in my current local directory, you will find out this csv file. Now let me open this csv file, and here you can see my quiz. I just given the number of quiz, how many number of quiz I want. See, if you will look into the code now you will be getting that this number actually, this thing basically, which I was providing to my object, this one, number of quiz, subject, and tone. So this is the only thing which I want from my user, and for this one only I'm going to create my web application. As of now, I shown you the simple implementation in the Python notebook in IPYNB itself. Now in tomorrow's class, what I'm going to do, so here I have created the folder. The folder name is what? SRC folder, and inside that I have a MCQ generator. Now each and every line of code, I'm going to write it down in my py file. I'm going to create a modular coding. I'm going to write down the modular coding here, and then finally we are going to create a web API, right? Web API, and here yes, by using the web API, you just need to pass this particular value, number of quiz. You just need to pass this 3 to 4 value. You need to pass the text, this particular text. You need to pass the number of quizzes, subject, and the tone. That's it. And and after that, once you will hit the button, so the quiz will be in your hand. This one. Got it? Yes or no? Tell me, guys. So how's the project? Did you like this? Tell me. Did you like this Jupyter implementation? Yes or no? Tell me, guys, fast. Do you have any like any that doubts and all? So please do let me know. I will be clarify that. And don't worry, you won't face any sort of a issue. So whatever step I followed, just follow those steps and try to do this notebook implementation at least. And tomorrow we'll convert this notebook implementation into an end-to-end project. So let me give you this code now. So here I can edit this file, and this file also. So I added this three file. Now let me write on the message, all files updated. Okay, so just a second, all file updated. And here let me commit it and sync the changes. So now guys, just check with the GitHub, you will get the files and all, right? Let me show you the GitHub now, and here is my GitHub. So guys, just check with the GitHub. Here you will find out the CSV file, quizzes and all. And here see quizzes, which I generated by using the GPT. And here actually there is a IPYNB file where you will find out the entire code. Okay. Yes, it is generating a quiz from the text itself. So let's say if you are giving this particular, let's say any different text. So let me do one thing. Let me give the different text over here. So just a second. I am going to generate a different text now. So any topic basically, anything you can like search over here. Let's say you are going to search about the biology. So biology, Wikipedia. So just search about the biology, and here open the Wikipedia page, copy it from here, copy it as of now, and just keep it over here inside the text, inside your txt file. Now see, we'll automate this particular process, so you no need to paste it like this. You just need to give your documentation to your Streamlit application or to your Flask application or Django application. We'll automate that particular process, don't worry. And even we can automate like many things instead of providing this particular text and all, right? No need to provide this text. By writing directly by writing the name also we can generate a quiz. Okay, that is also possible. That is also possible. As of now, I'm giving my text, and based on that, see, this is the biology text, right? Now, what I can do, just need to open my IPYNB here, and after that, I just need to load this text. So here I'm going to load my text, this one, and I'm going to change my subject. So instead of this machine learning, I'm writing here biology, right? I have written biology over here. Let me run it. So here I got that biology text. This is the biology text, and yes, I think now everything is same. This is fine. This is fine. Now let me run it. So here, if I'm going to run it, so now it is generating a MCQs from those particular text, whatever text I have given regarding the biology and all. So it is taking that text and it is generating a MCQs and all. So it will take some time. Let it run, and then you can save this file over here. So now it is done. It is we are getting some issues. Incorrect API key provided. Uh, okay, it is saying incorrect API key provided. I think some issue is there with the API key, but yeah, the process will be same, right? I will check with the API key issues. What is this? Now see guys, I think you got my point. You got the like concept, and you got about the project also. And today we are going to create an end-to-end one, and we'll try to deploy it also. So don't miss tomorrow's session, tomorrow's class, and please try to revisit the session. Please try to check with the YouTube. There already I have, the recording will be available just after the session, right after the session. So from there you can revise the thing whatever you are missing. Now key wise, you can get the key uh, from the GitHub only. So just check with the GitHub there. You will get the keys and all, not key, actually code actually. Okay, so whatever code and all I have written, so you will get the entire code from my GitHub itself. Fine. So I hope guys it is clear to all of you. Now we can conclude the session. If you are having any sort of a doubt, anything, so you can write it down on my LinkedIn. You can write it down in the comment section. I will try to clarify that. I will give you the response. And tomorrow we'll connect on the same time at 3 p.m. IST. for the further implementation. So until guys, thank you, bye bye, take care. Tomorrow we'll meet again at same time. So thank you guys, thank you, bye bye, thank you for joining the session. Yeah.